Well, good afternoon to you. It is an imperfect day, far from the perfect backdrop to a game so highly anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Galatasaray have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
As you can see, we've already started here. Torreira, played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Shalai. He's having a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Been knocked clear. Looks Torreira. It's going to go a long way. Torreira forwards and with intent. That has found him in acres of space. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Galatasaray were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Gundogan, and he's heaved it away. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Jakobs looking to get on the end of this. Göztepe have statistically the worst defence in the league. Galatasaray are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. He's got space in the area. Trossing.
It was hopeful.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Wasn't the greatest of balls. Jakobs. Torreira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yilmaz. And it's Gundogan. Yilmaz providing an outlet on that flank. And it's hoisted clear. Time to deliver. Galatasaray have a free kick. Gundogan considers his options. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. That was travelling. Aim forwards. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Plays it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area. Yeah, the whistle's gone, that's a foul. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He is there, and he can pick it up. Kuibashi. And it's played forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Sara. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Galatasaray clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Sanchez does really well to win the ball there. Do have a chance to counter here. Göztepe couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Göztepe were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Jacobs. Shalai. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. There is the breakthrough.
Galatasaray, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Galatasaray have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, this looks sharp. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Gundogan moved on forwards. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Goods to pay to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. Jakobs being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Aim forwards, brilliantly cut out. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Can he finish? Kuibashi. So the team separated just by the one goal which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Chance, surely!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well measured. He's in real chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
So here comes the substitution. 2 changes being made right now. Oh, what a climb! So close to drawing level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
It's Gundogan. And here's Osimhen. Yilmaz! Oh, that should have been 2.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Torreira, now he's got space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's played forward. I think we're just about done here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's a foul, no 2 ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that is a bit special. Galatasaray could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Sara. Yilmaz. Jacobs. That was a brilliant interception. And the counter is on. And there goes the final whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Galatasaray decisively doing what they needed to. I mean, let's be honest, it wasn't a fair fight to start with, so if they played to their strengths, there was always going to be one winner.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us. And so the margin for error has finally vanished. The group stages are giving way here to dog-eat-dog football. It is knockout time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
So it's away we go then. Katompa Mvumpa. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries a measured ball. Bundav is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Sara knocks it out wide. Sané cleared without complication. He's through here, and here's the chance to counter. Shakir sends that a long way. Furik in with the challenge. Torreira with the foul. Sara. Yilmaz looking to get on the end of this. Yilmaz is having a shot! Mittelstadt. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shakir gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Jacobs. And it's Sané.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Sara. Yilmaz. Oh, that's nice. Sara. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Jacobs. Yilmaz. Yilmaz! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great defending, strong and determined. Jacobs shifted upfield. Well, that is not the best ball, as he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Moved on forwards. Gundogan. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Stuttgart! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Stuttgart have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Undav. Gundogan. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yilmaz in acres of space out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, good spread. And it's Gundogan. Nice physical challenge. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Jacobs does really well to win the ball there. Yilmaz. Yilmaz. Sara. Sané looking to run onto it. Proves too strong. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Galatasaray can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out to the right. Katompa Mvumpa. Oh, nice touch. Jakobs. That's a good run down the left. Jakobs, that's a delicate pass. Singo picks it up now.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's in plenty of space here. And it's Sara. Sara, good driving run. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Undaf. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That'll be a throw. And it's played forward, calmly anticipates. Well, they could break here, out to the right. Badaxi. Jakobs is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Mittelstadt. Aim forwards. Badaxi gets across to intercept that. And here's Mauro Icardi.
Galatasaray really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Furyk. He has found a way through. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Badaxi cuts out the pass. Yilmaz. Gundogan. Always onto this. That's really well manoeuvred. Yilmaz. Out to the left it goes. Gundogan. Jakobs. Jakobs with the cross. This could be their final throw of the dice. Bullish header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear. And it's Gundogan. This looks promising. And he thumps it clear. Yilmaz. Oh, sweet feet. Gundogan. Jakobs. That's a cute ball. Brilliantly cut out. Furyk. Galatasaray have left themselves with plenty to do in the home leg. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.